close-up look at all your Concho Valley High School football. This is Inside the Game. Sponsored by Mitchell Automotive Group.
Welcome back for another episode of Inside the Game right here on KSAN. I'm your host, Keon Russell, and let's get this thing rolling. Can you already believe it? Tonight marks our final week of the regular season in high school football. It's went by very quick, but tonight was filled with a ton of hungry teams looking to make that last push to punch their ticket to the postseason. We start tonight's show with the Central Bobcats, who are 1-8 on the season through 10 weeks of play. And what was their only hope to make the postseason this 2023 year, the Cats couldn't get it done versus Odessa Permian last week. The Bobcats put up nearly 500 yards of total offense in last Friday's game, but only had 14 points to show for it. Central would go down by as much as 28 points in the first quarter, show some resiliency, trying to claw back by scoring 14 unanswered, but would end up falling 42-14. The Cats would drop to 1-8 on the season and will miss the postseason for the first time in 13 seasons. The Cats looking to end the season with a win as they welcome in Friendship here tonight.
Got to get off to a better start. We got to play complementary football. You know, we've got to get all three sides of the ball pulling in the same direction. And Friendship's got a really explosive offense. They're scoring a lot of points. They got a really good quarterback. They got good receivers, and so, you know, we're going to have to try to slow those guys down. And hopefully we can go out there and do that.
Central looking to finish this 2023 season off with a win versus the Friendship Tigers. 3 plays into this one, Central dents the scoreboard first. Christian English, his nickname is Squeaky, and boy, does he know how to run that football. Squeaky goes 52 yards right up the gut. Bobcats up 7-0. Opening possession for the Tigers, they would charge right down the field and get on the board thanks to this pitch and catch. Hudson Hutchison feeds a bullet pass to Leighton Stone, and we're tied at 7th. Central will muff the ensuing kickoff, and the Tigers capitalize on the miscue. It's Hutchison again to Stone, and Friendship with their first lead of the game, 14-7. Bobcats down 21-7 now until Tyree Brawley gets the handoff, hard cut to the outside, shows off that speed into the end zone. That would make it 21-13. Friendship wins it here tonight, and the Bobcats fall in their season finale, 41-34. The Lakeview Chiefs are another team who has struggled this season, coming off a Week 10 bye, looking for a road win to close out their 2023 season. The Lakeview Chiefs on the road for their season finale versus Lubbock Estacado. Early on in this one, the Chiefs passing game showing off Jalen Chavez floats a pretty pass to Francisco Ramirez for the Lakeview first down. The Chiefs still out on offense, but the Estacado defense suffocating all night long. A couple Matadors team up for the sack on the play. Chiefs quarterback Jalen Chavez escapes the pressure, rolls to his right, finds Braden Packard, who makes an incredible leaping grab for the first down. Lakeview, however, falls tonight in their season finale, 63-0. In a game last week that we thought could potentially come down to the final seconds, the Wall Hawks thought otherwise. From start to finish, they dominated the early Longhorns to clinch a share of the District 2 3A title. Tonight, looking to stop them from winning it outright are the Brady Bulldogs. Wall versus Brady tonight down at Wysoon Field, final regular season game. Just 4 minutes into this one, Wall strikes first. Quarterback design run, Gunnar Dillard straight into the end zone for the score. Brady now on offense. The miscue on the snap off the quarterback's hands, and in steps Nathan Pepper. The scoop and score makes it 21-0 Wall. Wall back on offense. Luke Kemp, the man in motion. He gets to the outside. He will barrel his way into the end zone to extend the Hawk lead in this one. More from the Hawks. This time is through the air. Gunnar Dillard showing off the cannon, landing right into the hands of Landon Bills, who comes down with it for the touchdown. Your back-to-back District 2 3A champions, the Wall Hawks. They win it tonight 68-0 over Brady. The Grape Creek Eagles are coming off a Week 10 win over the Brady Bulldogs, snapping their 19-game losing streak this week, looking for back-to-back wins versus a District 2 3A opponent. Grape Creek taking on the Ballinger Bearcats here at home in Week 11. Grape Creek goes on to get their second straight win of the season and end 30-13 over Ballinger. Through all the adversity this entire season, the TLCA San Angelo Eagles have found a way to block out all the noise and punch their ticket to the playoffs for the second season in a row after their 36-21 win over Ballinger. The TLCA San Angelo Eagles have overcome so much this season, from the head coaching change, injuries, and their ups and downs over the course of the season, but they never gave up, sitting at 5-4 on the year with a chance to make it 6-4 after tonight versus the early Longhorns. This Eagles program has worked extremely hard all season long, and they're excited to compete in the postseason for a second year in a row.
That's huge, you know, definitely proud of the kids and the way that they've shown to push against adversity and through everything we've been through this year, but we've become a unit, a whole team. You know, our performance against Ballinger showed we could play in the third quarter, we could play in the fourth quarter. You know, our defense is solidified, our offense is there. You know, it's just everything's starting to roll in the right direction.
It's been real exciting, you know, playing with my guys, and I think it's like very special to us that we clinched another playoff spot, and yeah, it just proves that, you know, our hard work is paying off, and that you know, we can ball.
The TLCA Eagles looking to get a victory tonight over the early Longhorns. Eagles start on defense. The pressure gets to the Longhorns quarterback here on this play, and TLCA jars the ball loose. The ball rolls on the ground into the hands of Jeremiah Bullinger. He returns it before he's brought down, setting the Eagles up in great field position. The Eagles are in striking distance. Lane Honey gets flushed outside the pocket, throws to Natavian Sykes in the middle of the field, and shows off his speed, outrunning the Longhorn defenders for the game's first touchdown. Check this play out. Lane Honey with the pump fake to his receiver reloads and lets it rip to Colin Taylor, who snatches the ball away from the defender for the huge gain and a first down. TLCA San Angelo goes on to fall in this one 35-21. All right, stay with us. We'll be back revealing our KSAN Game of the Week after the break.
Start your day with a Rosa's Cafe steak, fajita, and egg breakfast taco.
By definition, steel is an alloy with qualities of hardness and strength, combined with iron and other metals to yield a unique product. Similarly, WW-AFCO Steel's commitment to quality and industry-leading experience meld a blend of excellence and stability unmatched in the industry. WW-AFCO Steel is one of the largest fabricators of steel bridges, structural and industrial projects in North America. We're looking for welders and fitters for our San Angelo and Abilene locations. If you'd like to come and grow with our company, please send your resume to kbartz@wwafcosteel.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or step up to GMC with $4,500 purchase cash on select 2023 Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Well, it's a big world, and there's lots of perspectives in it.
Everything is bigger in the Lone Star State.
Everything else just kind of fades away. The work that she does here, it was so foundational for the way she thought about art.
You'd be surprised how interested people are in everything that we're doing.
It makes you proud to be a part of an organization that can deliver services like this.
Take a journey with us around Texas and beyond.
Welcome back here to Inside the Game. Our KSAN Game of the Week is the Week 11 matchup between Cross Plains and the high-powered offense of the Miles Bulldogs. We caught up with the Miles Bulldogs before tonight's contest to talk keys to victory. Let's watch.
It's the final week of regular season play, and the Miles Bulldogs are hosting the Cross Plains Buffaloes in our Week 11 KSAN Game of the Week.
We need to maintain our focus. You know, last week was a little bit disappointing. Didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but you know, Cross Plains is a good team. They're playing for the same thing we're playing for. So, you know, it's going to be, you know, which team prepares best and you know, which team, you know, executes on Friday.
The Bulldogs know the task ahead of them. If they defeat the Buffaloes, they'll take on Sterling City in the first round of the playoffs. But if not, they'll match up with the number 7 ranked Wink Wildcats.
It puts us in a really good spot for playoffs. We'll be off on a win, so we'll have that energy going for us.
It'll mean a lot. It'll give us better seeding and a better game that we should win in the playoffs to keep our run going.
Come Friday, the Bulldogs hope to be back to their Bulldog winning ways with their explosive offense leading the way.
You'll see us. We're going to be going hard, like we won't stop. We're going to put a beating on them, and like we won't give up.
Just high intensity, going at it, just going for the ball, going crazy.
Their competitor Cross Plains fighting for the same thing they are this week, and the Bulldogs need to find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Really just focusing on all the run they do and some trick plays that they have.
They want to run the football. We know that. They're good at running the football. So, you know, they've got some things they execute real well, and we've got to be able to take those things away from them and kind of maybe make them do something that's out of their comfort zone.
Down to Bulldog Stadium for this one, Miles versus Cross Plains. They are game ready. Beginning in the first quarter, Haven Book dropping back, looking downfield, an early slingshot to Devin Medina, and he finds it in the back of the end zone. Book back at it again on this next play. He sits in the pocket, launches it over his man, Cooper Ellison, and he's in for the Bulldog touchdown, even with the defender all over him. He can throw, but look here, he can run too. Haven Book keeping it for himself, and he's past all the Cross Plains defenders, looking back, no one there, in for another Miles touchdown to extend their lead. Book again trying to stack up on insurance down the field. A Book and Ellison connection once again to put the Dogs up 28-6. Miles will go on to get the win here tonight, 49-19. All right, now we will be joined by Shelby Rhodes, who was able to catch this one in live action. So Shelby, tell us more about the one that we just watched.
Well, Keon, like you mentioned, a 49-19 final, 13 of those Cross Plains points coming from just the fourth quarter. Miles came ready to play, but also ready to win. The Bulldogs stopped Cross Plains on their first two possessions, forcing turnovers, and the rest was history here tonight. The Bulldogs held Cross Plains to only 6 points throughout the whole entire game, again, up until that fourth quarter, blocking their extra point and turning that into a scoring drive as well. Haven Book, Cooper Ellison, Tevin Meade, Devin Medina, and Manuel Torres were all key factors in tonight's win, getting the Bulldogs back into their explosive ways on offense. The Bulldogs now move to 3-2 in district play as we close out the regular season here tonight. They'll take on the Sterling City Eagles, who are also 3-2 in District 5-2A in the by-district round next week. Well, that's all from out here at Bulldog Stadium. I'll send things back to you, Keon.
This live shot is sponsored by AFCO Steel.
The Sonora Broncos coming into this one had a chance to close out their 2023 regular season out undefeated here tonight with a win versus a tough District 3-2A opponent. The Sonora Broncos 4-0 in district and 9-0 in overall coming into this one had a chance to clinch their district title outright with the win and go into the playoffs with a full head of steam. However, they will fall in this one, giving them their first loss of the season by 2 points, 24-22 versus Forsan. Next, we have the Cristobal Cougars, who are looking to end this season on a positive note. Coming into this one 0-4 in district play, taking on the Reagan County Owls. Cristobal's season stays alive here tonight as they get the dominant 42-13 win over Reagan County, and like I said, keep those playoff hopes alive. The Ozona Lions are coming off an incredible win last week versus the Forsan Buffaloes 28-14. They will have a chance to take firm control of that number 2 spot in District 3-2A with the win over the Anthony Wildcats. The Ozona Lions do just that and punch their ticket to the postseason after their 23-13 win over Anthony. The Mason Punchers taking on the Harper Longhorns, looking to remain undefeated on the year. First defensive possession for the Punchers, Ryan Todd makes a play, sniffs out the option play, and takes the ball away from the Longhorns player to get the game's first turnover. The very next play, Carlton Schmidt calls his own number and makes it happen. Takes the quarterback keeper to the house, getting Mason on the board first 6-0. Punchers back on offense here on this next play. They toss it out wide to Sutton Solero, gets a great block by his offensive lineman, and scores another touchdown as he beats the defender to the end zone. Mason extends their lead to 12. The Punchers do it right through the air this time. Schmidt drops back and finds an open Hunter Bradley, who catches it and shows off his wheels, makes the defender look silly in the attempt to tackle him here on this play before finding the end zone for his first score of the game. Mason now leads this one 19-0 in the first quarter. The Punchers remain undefeated tonight after their 61-6 win over Harper and are District 14-2A champs. All right, stay with us. We'll be back with more Inside the Game right here after this break.
Easy money. Hi, I'm Mike. Come to MGB for quick, easy money. It's the way Texans have cashed in on their gold, silver, and diamonds for over a decade. Come to MGB, Mike's Gold Buyers, and you'll say,
I sold gold and I like Mike.
Reagan County invites you out to the Wild Game Supper November 25th at the Reagan County Community Building. The doors open at 5 and the meal starts at 6. Get your raffle tickets to win one of 82 quality guns and accessories with a 2023 Can-Am Defender Max HD7 as the grand prize. You can also compete in the 4-H Shooting Sports Open Competition November 24th and 25th at the Reagan County 4-H Barns. There will be awards and scholarships in each age category, and awards will be awarded at the Game Supper. So don't miss the Reagan County Wild Game Supper November 25th at 5 p.m.
What's your passion? Travel, sports, theater? Is hearing loss preventing you from enjoying these passions? Hearing loss is linked to increased risk of dementia, depression, falls, and isolation. The team at West Texas Rehab's Hearing Center are experts in all things hearing. Our newly remodeled Hearing Center has state-of-the-art sound booths, equipment, and technology. Our passion is helping our patients reconnect with the world. West Texas Rehab's Hearing Center. We're in the life-changing business.
Here's a word from another KSAN preferred partner.
Moving family and business offices locally and long distance for over 50 years, Welch Transfer and Storage is your primary local moving company. Call Welch Transfer and Storage. We have you covered.
Erie County with the chance to secure the District 13 1A title in this one, taking on a surprise team of the 2023 season, the very best Falcons. A lot of points to be scored in this one, Erie County versus the very best Falcons. First quarter, matter of fact, first play of the game, Wyatt Morris drops back, launches this one downfield, finds Colton Loudermilk, and he will bring it in for the Hornet touchdown. Falcons' first drive of the game, Bryce Martin here on this play, gets the ball, doesn't see an opening, cuts toward the other side of the field, and high steps into the end zone to tie this one up. Erie County's turn, Loudermilk again with the possession, finds an opening and helps build onto their lead. Hornets ready to add one more. Iron Davis connects with Kyle Olivian to keep their momentum in full swing. Your back-to-back District 13 1A Division champs, the Hornets of Erie County, after the 38-36 win over the very best Falcons. Menard and Eden in this one. Menard won this matchup 64-31 last season, and tonight they will follow it up with another win. The Yellow Jackets defeat the Bulldogs 38-32 here tonight. The Brought Longhorns taking on Lorain here tonight in this one. District title on the line. Winner takes all and books their trip to the postseason. It's Lorain who comes away with the win and are now crowned District 13 1A champions after their 55-8 win over Bryant. The Blackwell Hornets looking to finish this season off strong with the victory and send their great Clint Lowry out with a bang. Tonight they took on the Train Gorillas. The Blackwell Hornets get it done, winning huge in this one, 49-0. The Robert Lee Steers are off here in Week 11, but have punched their ticket early to the 2023 playoffs after their big win last week over Eden. The Robert Lee Steers finished the season 8-2 overall and 3-1 in district play. For the first time since 2019, the Robert Lee Steers will be playoff bound after clinching one of the 2 spots from District 13 1A. Let's hear from the Robert Lee Steers about how they feel about this one.
It was great, especially knowing since it's been the first time in a while since our school has been able to experience that. We've had a few tough districts and really haven't been the most athletic team, but we got a few younger kids and our upperclassmen are a lot bigger and more physical now, so we're excited to see what we can put forth in the playoffs.
You like to divide your season into 3 phases. First phase being your pre-district, second being your district, and now we get to get into that 3rd phase, which is playoffs. And so, yes, there's excitement to be in the playoffs and see if our level of play, where we can take it.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back with more Inside the Game right here after this break.
On Season 6 of Fansville by Dr. Pepper, things are heating up.
Mom, Dad, I have a girlfriend, and she likes college football.
The stars have arrived.
I've made my choice. This season, I will be drinking Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
And everyone wants a taste of fame.
Welcome back to Chuck's Take, because every fan needs a podcast.
To get a thick color, I use 2 coats of maroon. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
I love your nails.
Thank you.
As the daughter of a Marine, I can never say thank you enough to our veterans and their families. This Veterans Day, purchase any bedroom set and you'll receive a free top-notch mattress. Sleep free and sleep well. But that's not all. With every purchase, you'll also get a free restaurant gift card. Enjoy dinner for 2 at some of the best restaurants in town. Home Zone, where veterans sleep free and eat free this Veterans Day.
The 2023 regular season is officially in the books, but before we go, let's highlight a few teams who have clinched their spot in the playoffs this postseason. A few teams you can expect to see here competing for a championship trophy go as follows: the Wall Hawks, Sonora Broncos, the Mason Punchers, TLCA San Angelo Eagles, and the Robert Lee Steers. Great teams all across the board, and we look to see who will come out on top when it comes playoff time. All right, that's all for us here on Inside the Game in Week 11. Thank you all for joining us, and you all have a great night.
Catering for Inside the Game is provided by Chick-fil-A.
Inside the Game is sponsored by Mitchell Automotive Group.